everybody. This is Jess from 3D Learning Experts, and you're listening to the LD Experts podcast, the show for busy parents who want to help their kids with learning disabilities, or as I like to say, learning differences, go from surviving to thriving.
Hi, I'm Jess Arce, and today I am going to have my segment about homeschooling. In this episode, we'll discuss how homeschoolers can obtain their high school diploma and successfully apply to community college and universities. I homeschooled 3 of my 4 children, and they all had personalized graduation experiences. You can have lots of options available for your homeschoolers to obtain their high school diploma that is recognized by the state, jobs, trade school, and university. Here's how it works. First, you want to look at your state requirements. Every state has its own homeschooling laws and regulations. So it's important to research requirements for your state to ensure that you are compliant. Then you can create a comprehensive high school plan that aligns with your state requirements and meets college admission criteria. Include core subjects such as English, math, science, social studies, foreign language, and physical education. Record keeping is very important because you want to every year have records of the courses that your child has taken rather than waiting until the time for graduation to figure out where things fit in according to what your state requirements are. Now, depending on what your state requires will vary on how much records or what records you need to keep. You can have records that include samples of coursework, grades, projects, extracurricular activities. These records will help create your homeschool transcripts, which are the most important thing you need for proof of high school. You can get a high school diploma by ordering it online, or you can create your own high school diploma, and you and your child's parent or your spouse or your partner can sign as the principal. Or if you don't have a partner, you can sign as both. Or you can ask a close friend or relative to sign for you. However, in my entire life, I have never had someone ask me for my high school diploma. Have you? So most likely, the piece of paper that is the high school diploma is only going to be needed for trade school or to get into a university or possibly for a government job. Something you might want to consider while your child is of high school age is to enroll them in a dual enrollment program, which allows your homeschooler to earn high school credits and college credits simultaneously. They can enhance their transcript and demonstrate their readiness for higher education. If your child is not ready for academic courses, they can start off with things that they're interested in, like photography class or an art class or a dance class, yoga class, weightlifting. The options are endless at community colleges, and you do not need a high school diploma to enter college. Another perk of dual enrollment, at least in California, I'm not sure if this is nationwide, is that while your child is dually enrolled, you do not have to pay for college classes. So you only have to pay for the books or the extra materials that they might need. Now, community college is a great starting off point for a child with learning challenges, as well as a individual who is homeschooling or has graduated from homeschooling, because you do not have to take any tests such as the SAT or the ACT. Your GPA is irrelevant. You don't have to write an essay or have a letter of recommendation or anything like that. So it's an easy transition as long as your child is mature enough to be in class with other students who are 18 years of age. Community college, you can not only get an associate's degree, your child can also do a certification program or a vocational program. So if they want to learn something like welding, that is an option for them to do at a community college. Also, community colleges are more affordable. Even if you have to pay for your child to go to the community college, it is a fraction of the price of a university. Small classes are another plus for a individual who may have been homeschooling and in small group settings or just with their mom and maybe some siblings. And it's also great for a child who has learning challenges because they will get more personalized attention and support. And additionally, the reading level requirements for community college is about an 8th grade reading level. So that is the grade that the average American graduates at, and is accessible for many more students than the university level reading. If you would like your child to go to a university or they wish to go to a university, it's great to have the stepping stones, like I said, of community college. Universities are typically 4 years, and they can transfer in at any point after starting to attend a community college. And then they can use their transfer from the community college, and they won't be asked for a high school diploma. They will just use their community college references. Also, their SAT scores won't matter if they transfer in. So those are perks for people to transfer. Universities provide more comprehensive and in-depth education in various fields. So that might be something that your child is looking for. And so you need to also consider that tests are frequently a part of university life. So if your child struggles with tests, you might want to look for a university that doesn't require as much testing. I actually am doing a series this summer, interviewing several colleges that specialize or are well known for being more neurodiverse, student friendly. And so those would be great choices for your child if they have learning challenges. University curriculum, reading level is higher than community college, as I mentioned earlier. So that is something to keep in mind when your child is a struggling reader. If they have learning challenges, you want to have them get set up with the student services right away. Don't wait until they are struggling in school to go and sign up. If the school is aware that they have a learning challenge of any sort, the universities are often more accommodating than public high school is. So I have heard many people talk about how their child received services or was tested for dyslexia when they were at the university level. Let's explore the application process for applying to university, because as I said, for community college, you just need to fill out an application and then pick classes. For university, you want to research what colleges align with your child's academic goals, preferences, and location. Visit their website. You can attend a virtual information session, as well as go visit the college campus itself. Some colleges have like where you can stay on campus. So those are things to look into ahead of time. You want to create your child's homeschool transcripts that showcase their academic achievements, coursework, grades, extracurricular activities, including certifications, awards, and relevant accomplishments. Prepare a portfolio or a showcase of their work. And these days, colleges realize that homeschoolers are often more prepared for college than traditional schoolers. So over the last 20 years, they have become quite welcoming to homeschoolers, and many colleges are doing away with the requirement of the SATs or ACTs. So that's something to look into as well. More and more colleges are looking at portfolios rather than the tests. But if the college that your child is considering requires the test, then register for the test and maybe a prep class in order to prepare them for the SAT or ACT. And then admission essays, they want to craft a compelling admission essay that highlights their homeschool experience, personal growth, and future aspirations, using this to showcase their perspective and strengths. And you'll need to get recommendation letters if your child didn't have a traditional teacher. Perhaps they were in a homeschool co-op and the teacher of that class could write a letter, or they had a tutor or a mentor, or even your community or religious leader can help. And if none of those fit your child's lifestyle, another homeschool parent who knows your child can speak to their academic abilities, their character, and their achievements. Homeschoolers have opportunities to obtain their high school diploma and pursue higher education at the community college and university level. And if you follow state requirements, you will be prepared and ready to go. During my 8-week course, How to Homeschool Your Child Confidently, we will get to hear from one of our guest speakers who shares about her unschooled children who three of the four, one is still high school age, but all three of her children who were old enough went to community college dual program and then went on to university. 2 of them are currently pursuing their master's degrees. So you don't have to follow a traditional schedule in order to create a transcript that is viable. And we will talk about that during the 8-week masterclass. So that's something that you will get to learn more about. And I will research all of the states of the students of that class so that you don't have to do the research as to what the state requirements are for school, for homeschooling. So that is another thing that we will be providing for you. And homeschooling provides a flexible and personalized education that will properly prepare your child to transition to higher education if that is right for your child. Not every child needs to go to college, and they can have an excellent future as an adult without a college education. And we will talk about that. So I hope that this segment on homeschooling and obtaining your high school diploma and applying to college and university is informative and valuable for you. And I thank you for joining. And I am going to be hosting a free webinar on June 22nd, and it will be available on replay after that. So if you are interested in seeing our free webinar and learning about homeschooling, please sign up for that webinar. And then we will be having an 8-week paid masterclass from July to August to prepare parents to start homeschooling their children, your children, this September 1. So be sure to join that if you have ever considered homeschooling. Thank you.